marching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Pats, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's 3rd and 5.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Patriots take over. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
On 2nd and 12, Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Harris is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
A gain of 4. Last play, they double that here and get 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert now. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Running on first down, Eckler. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will tie our score here this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Hunter Henry brings it in. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. These two teams all tied after one. The good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendons.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Patriots 7. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Rosen. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Rosen. That's swung out wide to Harris. He's got the first down inside the 10. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter.
Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
From the 27, Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 21-14.
Chargers 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Going deep here for Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd and 1, Rosen. He gets it complete to Harris. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Rosen. Open man, the tight end Henry. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! That's caught. Hunter Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Patriots add on to their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
It's 28. Chargers 14. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, it's Ryan Smith. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there just before halftime. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. Herbert on first down now. Flushed out right. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 41, Rosen. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game. The
last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Rosen. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. Now that Patriots sideline not happy with what just transpired, and they're going to throw out the challenge flag. So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will tie our game here in the third. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 22, Rosen. He gets it left side to Johnson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Rosen to throw on third down. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And now it's Rosen looking. And this is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Rosen looking to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Harris. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Folk. And they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On the give, this is Eckler. A nice little juke. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the 50, here's Herbert. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 35.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got a man. It's his fullback. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Herbert's throw taken in by Cook. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Again, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back to throw here, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Yeah, a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. To throw on 2nd and 6. Herbert. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Next is score Patriots 42, Chargers 35.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And right side, Henry's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Rosen will throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They will look to flush the memory of that pick-6 as we now have a brand-new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Flush to his right. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for the Patriots. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Rosen. And this this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Here's 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 37. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Now Rosen. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Herbert off of play action. And brought in by the tight end Cook. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. And Allen's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Now Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. The handoff, it's Eckler. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Herbert going to throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins, and a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick here is good. And this home crowd is in a frenzy.